Hi families, just thought I'd pop in and make some ANZAC biscuits with you all at home because all the children I've taught every year I'm known for making my special ANZAC biscuits for ANZAC Day. So today in the newsletter you are going to be receiving the recipe to make at home with mum or dad. In my family we always make the one out of the New Zealand Everman's cookbook from New Zealand because that relates to my family. Okay, to make ANZAC biscuits with mum or dad at home safely you will need an adult. You will need Australian rolled oats, you will need flour, coconut, sugar, softish butter, room temperature, some golden syrup, bicarb soda, some boiling water, measuring spoons, a chopping board, a sharp knife with the help of mum or dad, a small jug to make your butter in, and a big jug for mixing, and 2 trays with some baking paper. Okay, to start we will need, turn your oven on to 160 degrees Celsius, and it says to grease the oven trays but I'm going to use baking paper because it is easier, like that, because that's where your biscuits will go. So I'm just going to cover them before I start so I'm ready to put them straight into the oven. Okay, first of all we need rolled oats. Okay, we need 2 cups of rolled oats. So I'm going to use my measuring cup, that is 1 cup, so I'll need 2 of these to put into my big mixing bowl. 1, 2. Then I need some flour. Again, I need 2 cups. So I will need the 1 cup scoop 2 times into my bowl. 1, 2. And some coconut. 2 cups of coconut as well. So every year we make these on ANZAC Day with my family because I've done that ever since I was a little girl to pay our respects, as I have 2 ANZACs in my family. So we also need some sugar, now here I need 1.5 cups, so this is 1 cup to be a bit tricky, and I have 1/4 cup because 2 quarters make a half. So I'm going to put this in twice to make half. 1/4 and 1/4 equals half. Okay, the next part, you will need another bowl. You need 250 grams of butter, which is this whole cube of butter, my 3D shape. We need to melt the butter. In your recipe for home, it says to melt it on the in a saucepan, but I use the microwave because it's easier and quicker. Your ANZAC biscuit. So I'm just going to cut them up slowly because it helps it melt it easier in the microwave. You will need mum and dad's help or supervision because it is a sharp knife. And these are going straight in here. See, so I'm going to put this in the microwave and then I'm going to add some golden syrup. Okay, as you can see I've melted the butter a little bit just so it fits in the bowl. So now I need to get my golden syrup, and I need 4 tablespoons. So this is my tablespoon. This is my great grandmother's tablespoon, so hence why I'm using that from my house. So we need 4 of these. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to finish melting it in the microwave. Now that I've added my golden syrup, give it a little bit of a stir just to combine it together. Okay, once you've mixed the golden syrup and the butter in the microwave, just give it a little stir. Be very careful because it's very hot. It's melted together, you'll see it's changed colour. It's gone from a yellowy colour to a browny colour because that's the golden syrup in there. So we're just going to pop that to the side. And then in a cup, which you'll see I've got my New Zealand cup, I'm going to melt some bicarb soda in with some boiling water. So you need to get mum or dad to use the jug to get you 2 tablespoons of boiling water. I'm going to use this spoon because it's not going to matter. 1, be careful you don't burn yourselves. That's why Mum or Dad need to do this with you. 2. Then we need 1 teaspoon of bicarb soda. Make sure we're measuring properly in the cup. Give it a stir. We're going to add that to the butter and then we're going to mix the whole lot together to make our biscuits. Okay, here's our mixture. Our dry ingredients, watch what happens when we add the wet ingredients and we give it a stir. Okay, you can see the recipe is now mixing all together. The mixture is now gone quite firm to stir, so you probably need an adult because it's a bit tricky. And then there's your ANZAC biscuits ready to go on the baking tray. So I'm just going to wash my hands so I can start rolling the mixture in my hands to put on the trays. I've just washed my hands, so nice and clean with some soap and water. And I'm now going to roll some sprinkles of this mixture in my hands to pop on the baking tray. So around about that big. And you're going to put them on the tray a little bit apart because when the heat comes, you'll see what happens. They do spread and they do get yummy and crunchy. Okay, once we've got the biscuits on the tray, you need to get a fork from the kitchen and just gently push down on the tops to make a little pattern in your biscuits. Just gently. Okay, now we're going to pop them in the oven at 160 degrees and leave them to cook. Okay, and then you have the ANZAC biscuits ready to go in the hot oven that's already heated by Mum or Dad. Into the oven they go. Okay, the cookies are baked, they're ready to come in the oven, so you will need a tea towel with Mum or Dad to help you do this because it's very, very hot. Here are our ANZAC biscuits. They will spread with the heat and they will turn out yummy and crunchy for you to enjoy with your family, or you could possibly drop them up to a rest home to celebrate ANZAC Day with the elderly in the community. Have a great ANZAC Day, guys. Hope you enjoyed that cooking lesson at home, guys. Hey, ANZAC biscuits were made to support people in the World War I, and families used to make ANZAC biscuits to send them to their ANZACs overseas in Gallipoli, to send them treats from home to reward the work that they were doing for their countries and their families. Enjoy a biscuit. I've popped my special family ANZAC person on with a picture of Phoebe, you'll see as she celebrates too with us with her poppy. Have a great ANZAC Day, guys.